Hey boys and girls, this is Mr. Grant here. Here to teach one of my most basic art projects I do every year with first grade at the beginning of the year. So I'm going to open it up to everyone this year. And it is hot dog, cool cat. And so the whole idea here is to learn about warm and cool colors in basic shapes, to draw things, to make it super easy and draw the most common thing that people ask me to draw, which is cats and dogs. Boys and girls, for this project you may want to start by drawing with a pencil first. And if you're not drawing with a pencil, and you may want to start with a sharpie. And if you're not drawing with a sharpie, you don't have a sharpie, and you're just using paint, remember not to press the brush all the way down when you draw, because then you're going to end up with that type of circle instead of using the very, very little itty tip. And then you get a nicer circle and oval when you draw. We're going to start with our most basic shapes. So, can everybody draw a circle or an oval? Notice I'm using the tip of my brush, right? Okay. Can everybody draw a square? Now for my square, if you notice, I kind of twist my fingers and round off the edges or the corners of my square. So my circle is going to be my cat, and my square is going to be my dog. Circle, square, two of the most common shapes. So, what should I do to make a cat? Well, after my circle, can you guys draw a rounded triangle? If you can do that, those are my ears, right? So triangles and ovals. Cats have a nose, dogs have a nose. What's the difference? A cat's nose is usually a little smaller. What shape could it be? Well, it could be a triangle, it could be a heart, or it could just be a little tiny circle. I'm gonna do something like that. My dog nose, I do black. Cat's nose can be other colors too. But I do a dog nose, I do it a little bigger. My dog has a bigger nose. He's a boxer. One of my dogs. So I got a square and a circle for my dog. And I got an oval and a triangle and a dot for my cat. So the next thing I'm going to do, for the dog, I can do my ears either direction. I can make them droop down or pop up, like a Boston Terrier. It's up to you. I'm going to do one of each just to show you the different options. For my dog, it's real simple from here. I have my square, dot, and my U and N shape for the ears. And so for my eyes, I'll just start with the simplest thing, which is a dot. And I'm almost done. So what would I do for a mouth for my dog? We all know that dogs don't have mouths like this because they're not human. What most students forget is that there's a line connecting the nose to the mouth. Okay? And the last thing I would do for my dog is just do a line from the nose, like a letter N that kind of curves like a hill over the nose. And I'm going to stop there for my dog for now. For my cat, if you guys know how to draw a W, then you know how to draw a cat's mouth. Oh, that's a little too big. But that's okay. I like my cat mouth real small. Okay, and so for the mouth, I would do the letter W. Okay, and then after that, I would draw the eyes on my cat. So I always start by drawing a smiley face. I don't do a smiley face for the mouth. I do a smiley face for the eyes. It comes down to the nose, skips over the nose, comes back up. Now I can leave my cat eyes like that if he's asleep. Or I can draw lines below it if I want him to look angry. I can draw a little dash here and here. I don't want to do that. I want my cat to be happy. So I'm going to draw a line above that little dash. Like this. Cat's eyes are bigger. They can see in the dark. They have these little slits in their eyes like this that open up really wide when it's nighttime so they can see. So that's how I typically do my cat. From there I'm done with my dog and my cat. I can add details like lines in the head, details here. I can add whiskers if I want. if I have a small brush, that is. If you're working with markers, you can do the same thing. I'm going to add a couple details that you don't need to add to yours. And for my dog, I typically don't do whiskers, even though they have whiskers. I think it's cuter to do dots for whiskers. I don't know why. Now I would stop there. If you want to do something more advanced, you're welcome to draw a body. I always draw the letter H, but I skip that part that goes right here. I don't draw that all the way down to the bottom. I just draw like a backwards H here, and a backwards H there. And a couple what would those letters be? M's, a couple M's. I can draw a big U, another big U. There's my pup. If you want to add anything else, you're welcome to add something else to him, like what? What else could I add? A little tooth sticking out, a little tongue sticking out. I'm going to add a tooth sticking up there. And I'm going to add a little tongue on my cat. For my cat body, I can give him a little tail too, just a little one. For my cat body, I can do the same thing, but I'm going to do it different just to teach you something different. So I'm going to do the letter H again. I'm going to do another letter H. It's kind of like I call them letter H's, but they're not really a letter H. They're kind of like half of an H. Oops. And bring the body line around. And the line around, and myself a little cat body, a little simple body. You can bring a little cat tail up. I make the cat tails always come up higher. Okay, now we can add color. So the lesson is this: cats and dogs are the most common thing students ask me to draw. But the other half of the lesson is this: warm colors and cool colors. Is do hot dog, half your artwork in warm colors. The warm colors create a feeling of warmth. They create a mood of passion, excitement, impulsive choices, just like a dog makes. Okay, for my cat, cats are different. Cats have a very chill personality, very relaxed. Well, not all cats, but some cats do, most of the time. So I'm going to pick a nice, pretty, cool color for the eyes, and I want my brightest color to be the eyes. I want my eyes to be a bright green.